Welcome in, guys, to your WWE Raw review, guys, for the 21st of August 2017, guys. And I've got to say that Raw was, you know what, it was a good show. I mean, I know I criticized in my SummerSlam review that I wasn't happy with some of the SummerSlam booking decisions, but looking at it tonight, I can say that, the WWE were looking on the right path of at least booking good going into No Mercy, because also we have No Mercy in a couple of weeks. So I thought they did a pretty good job on the first night. And we had our first match announced, which is Braun Strowman versus Brock Lesnar for the Universal title. And speaking of those two guys, we opened up Raw with those two guys. So basically, Paul Heyman comes out and he's running his mouth about how Brock defeated the odds and how he basically retained the Universal title and stuff like that. And then after that, Braun Strowman comes out and he basically says that he wants a title shot. He takes out Lesnar with two, like, I don't know what his finishers are called, but, when he slams the guy on the mat. He does that twice, and then after that, he holds up the belt. And and after that, we hear that Kurt Angle announces it's going to be Braun Strowman versus Brock Lesnar. I mean, you know what? I'm excited for this match, but I don't know. I would like to see Braun Strowman win the title at No Mercy, and actually defeat Brock Lesnar clean. That's what I would do. I would actually put the title on Braun Strowman and have him go into the Royal Rumble as the Universal Champion. And maybe you can have maybe Braun Strowman versus, I don't know, maybe Roman Reigns again, or I don't know, maybe John Cena, Braun Strowman. You could do that for WrestleMania. But anyway, I'm thinking too far ahead. But we got Braun Strowman versus Brock Lesnar, and I'm super hyped about this feud. I'm a huge Braun Strowman fan, and this was the second night that we had Strowman. Like we had huge amount of Strowman chants, and I really like that. And then after that, we had Emma versus Nia Jax. Nia Jax put her away pretty quickly. Then we had a cruiserweight match. It was an 8-man tag team match. I'm going to move forward and not going to talk about this. After that, we had Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose coming out, and they're basically talking about how they basically worked as a unit at SummerSlam, and they're going to take on all comers. And basically, the Hardys come out and challenge them to a match tonight. They have a good match. Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins do the Kenny Omega. Well, Seth does the Kenny Omega knee, and Dean Ambrose does the Dirty Deeds for the win. I thought it was a good match here, and I maybe see I think that they might do it. These two guys might face these four teams could face off. These two teams, could face off at No Mercy. I think that's what's going to happen next. But overall, it's a good match. And then after that we had the Miz and the Miz Torah. We had basically John Cena coming out, and I know a lot of people pissing. Oh, where's Bobby Roode? Because apparently Bobby Roode was backstage last night at Raw, but. Kurt Angle said John Cena was coming out. We knew that John Cena was going to be on the Raw brand, and he comes out, cuts a promo. Then he says that he's been waiting for this person, and then we're all thinking Joe, and then it is Joe, but the wrong person called Joe. It's Roman Reigns. Yes, Roman Reigns comes out, and they're both in the ring, and then the crowd saying, "You both suck, you both suck, you both suck," and you know what? I know a lot of people don't like Roman Reigns and they don't like John Cena. But to say that they both suck is an understatement, because these guys are actually good wrestlers. And to say that they actually suck in the ring is bad. This is why I don't really like the fucking smart... This is why I don't like smart marks, because the fucking smart marks are going to say, "Oh, this guy sucks. This guy sucks." Like, what? Just because they ain't pushing your favorite wrestler like Sasha Banks? Are you kidding me? I don't get it. Anyway, after that we have Miz come out. He cuts a really good promo how he's tired of Roman Reigns and John Cena taking the spotlight from him, and basically he challenges him to a match. But before that, Joe comes out, so awesome reaction. Joe says, "I'm tired of you, Roman, and I have been owning you, Roman, one-on-one since I've been on the main roster." And then the fans chant, "He's your bitch. He's your bitch." And then after that, Cena and Joe have like a confrontation, and Joe just like decks him with one hand and whatever. And after that, this leads to a tag match between Miz and Joe versus Reigns and Cena for the main event. And after that, we have Finn Balor. Versus Jason Jordan. It was an okay match here. Finn Balor gets the win. Then we have Sasha Banks and Alexa Bliss promo, where basically next week we're going to have Alexa Bliss and Sasha Banks are going to be having a title match next week. I still think that they're going to continue this feud going into Survivor Series, so I don't think that this is going to be the end of the Alexa and Sasha feud just yet. And yeah, that's what I think there. I'm trying to think if I missed anything out on the show. Oh yeah, the Drifter faced R-Truth tonight. He beat R-Truth, and that's it really. And then we get to the main event. It was The Miz and Joe versus Cena and Reigns. This was a good match here. The end of the match comes where Joe puts Cena in the Coquina clutch, and then Roman makes a save, but he tries to Superman punch Joe, but Joe dodges out the way, and he gets Cena by accident. And basically after that, Reigns just shuts out, what the fuck happened? I just knocked out John Cena. Then Joe knocks out Reigns, and then Reigns and Joe brawling on the outside. And then after that, it's just Miz and John Cena. Miz tries to go for a skull crushing finale, but John Cena goes for an AA for the win. After the match, Roman's like, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, my bad. And he's like, don't worry. And that was the end of Raw, basically. Overall, I've got to say that I can see some matches and I can see some build-up going into No Mercy, like the Hardys versus Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose, it looks like. And it looks like they're going to have, obviously, Joe versus Cena, which I'm really excited for. Obviously, we're probably going to Bray Wyatt versus Balor again. Sasha versus Alexa again. And obviously Strowman versus Brock Lesnar, which I'm excited for. So overall, the No Mercy card on the Raw side of things is looking really good. So yeah, that's it for my WWE review, guys. What do you guys think of the show? Leave your thoughts down in the comments, and I'll check you later.